Hello again. My name is Mfundo Bolivia Kuzuayo, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And thank you very much for taking the time to join me. And yes, we did say from the start of this YouTube channel, it is about money, 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 and more money. So we are looking for different ways to grow our personal wealth and also our generational wealth in a sense. So different ideas for more money, more income, more revenue depending on what you're doing. Business, personal, side hustle, doesn't matter. So, what are some of the things that I do to help myself get or generate more income? And we will also be talking about some of the ideas of things that even you could do from the comfort of your own home or from the comfort of your own cell phone, even. There's so many things that we can do that can help us with generating more income that we just don't think about. And we just casually move along with the idea of letting other people make money off us. So many people are on YouTube, they're on TikTok, Instagram, just watching other people do the things they can do to generate more money. And they're just like, yeah, maybe not for me. No, I'm from this place. I'm from Plaza. I'm from Elogish. How can I do this? Yeah, it's a shame. We've all been privy to it at some point, but it's time that we just took the leap. Just take the leap. Try as much as you can, and you'll see. Might not happen today, might not happen next month or next year, but gradually you will increase and you will change from where you are to where you want to be. The first thing we just need to do is jump in. Try. Now, as I told you, I have a various amount of different things that I do to kind of generate more income and kind of grow my monthly um, income streams or revenue streams. And I've been doing this for a good part of like what 8, 7 years now, trying to just do different things, find different ways of generating more and more income. Some worked, some didn't work, some worked for a while, some failed, some were successful, and it has landed me to where I am here. Now, this YouTube, oh, you best wish I'm also hoping this also generates income, but I don't have a timeline for it, so I will not list it as one of the things that I am doing to generate income yet. Hopefully, with more likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, we will get to that point. But for now, it's just some of the things that I do. I will share with you some of the amounts that actually come through from those things, and also how you can also use them and the other various skills you have at your disposal to just generate more income and save more or invest more. All right, so first things first, my job. So I work being that I am from Minanda, I'm kind of scared at times saying where I work. So for the purpose of this, I'll just tell you I have a job. So I have a job, and from that job, I actually save 10,000 rands a month, every month, diligently. I do not touch that amount. For me, it does not exist. So that's the first part of it. I save 10,000 rands a month, don't touch that money, put it into a 32-day notice. Now, a 32-day notice is an savings plan or an account that you open with your bank where all your money gets deposited into it and you earn a percentage, usually from 2.5 all the way up to 7.5, 8%. And that's just how it helps me save and just generate a little bit more money from just keeping my money safe and secure in the bank. Now, I am using two different banks for this. I started using Discovery, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I had to do a couple of rearranging and what have you. So I went back to Capitec, which is my main bank, and I'm using Capitec now. These are the differences between the two. I love using Discovery because, for instance, Discovery is a virtual bank, so it's not a physical bank. Now, the downside to that obviously is I can't go directly to Discovery whenever I have certain issue with whatever is happening in my account. I have to email them, I have to send them a message or what have you, and then they attend to me. But they're very good at it. Their customer services, as far as I'm concerned, for like a year plus, has been amazing for me. Right, so That's good. The other benefit to Discovery is their 32-day notice actually has a set amount of or set percentage of how much you will receive. So rather than the Capitec one where it's between 2.5% all the way to 7.5%, I believe, but you can get in between that range. So sometimes you might get 6% returns, sometimes you might get the 7.5, sometimes you might get 3%. It varies depending on the situation of obviously the economy and their bank, where Discovery is just a set 7.5%, which I like. It just gives me an easier understanding and an easier breaking down or budgeting in terms of how much I will receive at a certain time and how do I go about it. So that's from my work. I also provide admin services for certain skilled professionals, all of which their names will not be mentioned. But if you are a skilled professional and you need help with your admin in terms of drafting documents, editing your documents, in terms of checking certain things, making appointments, bookings, whatever it may be, hit me up. It can help you just lighten the load in terms of that because there's so many people who have businesses or are professionals work in a certain place and they might not be as skilled with Microsoft Word, with Excel, with PowerPoint and what have you. Now, I'm not saying I'm the best at this, but I'm very, very good at what I do. So I do provide those services as well. Now, that money is one that's not fixed. So it varies depending on obviously the amount of hours that I help the certain skill professionals. My rate is normally 39 rands or 40 rands an hour. So it just depends on how many hours I help someone with. And I keep a log of that, send them that at the end of the month. They send me whatever the total is, and then boom, I save that. So that's another job or side hustle or skill that I do have. Now, the other thing that I do have is financial guidance. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, even though I did accounting and also did economics in university and high school. So I use some of that, and also I do use some of the experience that I've had because I've been running businesses for the better part of 7, 8 years. So there's things that I know and things that I'm good at. For example, registering businesses, guiding you in terms of your CIDB, your CSD, your CIPC documentation, legal side, all of that. So I have all of these skills, and if someone is looking for guidance in terms of what to do with their money, how to register businesses, writing proposals, drafting business plans, all of that falls under some leisure of admin work that I do provide for people and also falls into the general gist of financial guidance. Now, for financial guidance, again, I have an amount which is around about 400 rands an hour for financial guidance. If you're looking in terms of, I want to do this, I want to invest this, I have this amount of money and I'm looking to grow it. We sit down, we look at the various options, we look at your lifestyle, we look at how you can actually help, and we give you sort of like a step-by-step guide on what to do to better your money. Right. So that's my second side hustle apart from my job. The other one that I did have that I don't have anymore, I used to run a couple of internet cafes here in Inanda, so in three different locations in Inanda. Inanda is very, very big. For people that don't know it, it is very, very big. It stretches from all the way from Kwamashu in Besta, all the way to Mzinyati, all the way to close to Indwedwe, and then other areas as well. So it is very, very big. So I used to have internet cafes, three of them to be exact, that I put in different locations. One did very well, another one was slow, other one just didn't work at all, and then I had to close those down. However, I do have the opportunity of reopening them, and they also help me. Now, in terms of internet cafes, even though I don't have them anymore, on a daily of like 200 rands a day, we would generate about 6,000 rands a month. So 6,000 rands a month, take away expenses and so forth, around about 4,000 rands in profits or 3,500 rands in profits. That is what I used to get. So if I am to go back to that, that is what I could expect to do. And if you were looking to get into it, that is also around about the numbers you would be expecting or anticipating to get. Now, obviously, it depends. If you're in a location that's much more booming than the location that I was in, you might get more. If not, you might get less. It just depends. But based on what I was doing, that is what I was generating. So you can scratch that one out for now, because I do have an opportunity to reopen another one in another area. So that could come back into effect. Okay, internet cafes. And I also do online teaching. Now, I've been teaching English online for, what's it, 6 years, 7 years now. What has it been? Actually, 8 years. Wow, damn. I started teaching in 2018 for a company called MPC. Technically, I was teaching for a company called Tutor ABC from China through a company called MPC here in Durban in Mhlanga. Did I say Durban and Mhlanga? Here in Mhlanga in KwaZulu-Natal. So I taught for them. I also taught for like myself. I had an NPC, which is a non-profit company, where I actually taught for free in certain schools in and around Inanda. I did that with some computer training that I gave to them for free or for just a very low price of like 100 rands a month, because obviously you have to understand the type of environment you're in and the type of people you are dealing with. So yes, online teaching is also something that I do. However, due to my job at the moment, I'm not teaching online and I'm trying to actually be able to teach online for myself at home. So I'm trying to set that up so that I can generate even more money based on that. Now, typically, I would get paid minimum if we go in a low end, it's like 50 rands an hour for teaching online. So you can kind of think about how much you can make if you're going to teach for a certain period of time. The highest for me, because I have so much experience in it, can go up to about like 250 rands, 300 rands an hour if I do get the right job with the right equipment and everything all around. So I'm currently trying to reach for that. And if I do get it, because online teaching is a 24-hour job, I can actually do it along with all of the other things that I am doing. So it works. Now, I will have this kind of like in table format at some point here to kind of like show you the exact amounts and that I am getting. And then I'll have another one here of the possibilities of the things that I can be getting. And then you'll kind of figure out, okay, what can you do with certain things and what have you. Now, I am a very big gamer as well, so I am trying to also do gaming either online or also just game, record, and post this on YouTube as well under this channel, but in a separate playlist for gaming. So if you love games and you love raging out on games and just having a good time, you'll find that somewhere in this channel as well. This will be gaming as well from the general perspective of an average South African from a local area, peri-urban area, just Skomplaza or Logish as we call it, and how we match up in terms of other people around the world, and if we can do what they can do, of which, spoiler, we actually can. It's just that not a lot of us actually do. All right, so those are some of the things that I do. Now, I'm trying to increase money, 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 money as the general idea of this channel is. So this year, I'm looking to use some of all of these funds that we've talked about that I get, or all of these amounts in terms of income streams that I do get, to land me into a partnership with either Take a Lot, One Drop, what was the other one? Buffalo, into getting a vehicle and starting parcel delivery, which should help me generate more income and kind of increase the amount that I get every month. All right, that's the first part of it. I'm also looking to get into e-hailing as well, so maybe get a vehicle, do Uber, Bolt, InDrive, whatever it may be, staff, all of that to also increase the revenue. So these are the ideas and the goals that I hope to implement by the end of this year to increase this amount of money that I get on a monthly basis to hopefully have it around this amount. I know, should be fun, and we'll see where it goes. Now, You might have a couple of skills and a couple of experiences and ideas and equipments that could help you generate more income than what you're generating now right now. If you do need help with anything in terms of budgeting, in terms of guidance, in terms of advice, what have you, please write to us down in the comment section, or you can send me something via my email. I'll send my email address, actually it will be down here. Put my email address down here. If you want to send stupid things, crazy things to my comment section or my emails, I'm just going to ignore you. Uh, I'm not as confrontational as I used to be when I was younger. So right now, I love my peace more. So if you're going to be stupid about it, I'm just going to ignore you. It just is what it is. We're looking for progress. We're looking to get better. We're not looking for stupidity. Time is money, and we've wasted a lot of it thinking we can't achieve what we can achieve. So, once again, thank you very, very much for joining me for this video, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are. Have a very, very good day going forward. Remember, as always, a still fish is a dead fish. Keep moving.